Hello and welcome to another episode at the Classical Guitar Archive. Today we're going to be taking a look at a guitar from Granada, Spain, this 2018 Oscar Munoz Classical Guitar. So let's go ahead and get right into it. For this episode, I got all the biographical information on the luthier from his website, which I will link in the description box below. Oscar Munoz was born in Granada, Spain in 1974, where he currently resides and builds classical guitars. Before his guitar building career, Oscar was actually a professional cabinet maker. In fact, he took several pre-university courses and technical courses before joining the family business of carpentry, which he's done for 20 years. Music has always been a key interest for Oscar, to the point where he would periodically apply his carpentry skills to instrument repairs. In 2013, he was faced with a repair that required a deeper understanding of luthiery. It was then Oscar decided to take guitar construction courses at the European Institute of Guitar Making, taught by Stephen Hill. Later on, Oscar became a member of the Professional Association of Guitarists of Granada. Part of the Professional Association of Guitarists of Granada's mission statement is to promote the knowledge of guitar makers and their history as artisans, the protection, knowledge, and projection of the artisanal guitar of Granada, and in general, the representation, management, protection, and information of its associated guitar makers. In 2017, Oscar took second place in the Antonio Marin Montero International Guitar Builders Competition. Today, his instruments are being sold in prestigious stores all over the world, including Dan Zeff Guitars, which is where you can buy this guitar, and I'll leave a link in the description box below. One of Oscar's main points in luthiery is to use traditional guitar making methods. Having that said, he does offer several different models. He offers a traditional classical guitar, a flamenco guitar, a lattice brace classical guitar, and he's open to special orders. Now that we know a little bit about Oscar, let's go ahead and take a look at the specs and measurements of this particular guitar. For the scale length, we have a measurement of 650 millimeters, a nut width of 52 millimeters, fretboard width at the 12th fret is 61 millimeters, upper bow is measuring in at 27.2 centimeters, lower bow 36.5 centimeters, body length 48.5 centimeters, body depth at the tail 9.5 centimeters. Starting over at the headstock, the veneer is made up of ebony with maple purfling and a really cool maple center stripe. The tuners are made by Goto and the model is 35G 1800 with the ebony buttons. The nut and saddle are both made out of bone. The neck is made of Spanish cedar and it is reinforced with ebony. Ebony is also used for the fretboard material, the back and sides, and the bridge. The top is made of European spruce, and the rosette is this really cool Granada, like this traditional Granada tarsia floor pattern. In fact, I'm going to read what Oscar has to say about this design pattern on his website, and I quote, "The construction of the rosette is exclusive of my guitars and I make it following a medieval technique deeply rooted in Granada, with a long tradition which is followed by just a few local studios that carry on with this laborious activity, tarsia. The binding is made of ebony with maple purfling." The last thing to note is how excellent the condition of this guitar is. It's going to be 3 years old, May 3rd, 2021, and it doesn't even have the typical high E string damage that you find right below the bridge. Now that we've discussed the specs and measurements, let's go ahead and get into a playing demo. So that's going to be it for this episode, and I want to thank you for checking it out. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and following us on Instagram. Next week, we're actually going to take a look at one of Dan Zeff's personal guitars, a 1996 Anthony Murray. So until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.